The journey of 100 platinum starts with a single trophy. Join me on my journey as I make Hollow Knight my 100th platinum. Hey everyone, welcome back, and today I'm gonna talk about my 86 platinum A Plague Tale Requiem. So this game was developed by Osogo Studios and published by Focus Entertainment. It released on October 18th, 2022, and it's a PS5 only game, so you can only play it on a PS5. This game is a 4 out of 10 difficulty according to PSN profiles, and it's about 25 hours long. According to Exophase, I beat the game in about 37 hours. Okay, so we got the formalities out of the way. I have some things to say about this game, but we're gonna get to it, okay? I'm gonna talk about what happens in the story, my thoughts, the trophy list, and why you should play it. I'm gonna go through what happens in the story, so sorry if there's spoilers. This is your spoiler warning, you have been warned. The story takes place 6 months after A Plague Tale Innocence. And in the last game, your mother was sick, and it was kind of like strange. You just couldn't go off in the distance, and like your sick mother's right there, but she's fine, she's fine. Another thing, so you're playing as Amicia, you have your brother Hugo, and you have a friend called Lucas, which by the way, they changed his voice actor in the second game, which I think is a good choice because in the first game, he did sound kind of annoying. It didn't really fit his character. I mean, I have no idea why they changed his voice actor. Maybe the other guy just wasn't available, but I do like this guy's voice in the second game. Okay, so Hugo's macula, the illness that he has come back, and they're gonna try to find a way to officially cure him. They take refuge in a nice little town, and it's so nice and pretty. Everyone's having a good time, and then the rats start swarming, and more rats I've ever seen. You have to run away from the rats. It's not fun. So the person that's there to help him is actually making Hugo worse. So once the town is destroyed, they try to go to another place where they can get more help. But Amicia doesn't think that it's really gonna help him. They're just gonna hurt him more. So she takes him, and they go off on their own. They abandon their mother and Lucas, so they're in search of an island that Hugo has in his dreams. Amicia just thinks that, oh, we just follow the dream, follow the island, that's gonna have all the answers, right? They meet some new companions along the way. They make it to the island, and everything, once again, nice town, beautiful setting, and then in the end, it's gonna be destroyed. They follow the clues, and they find their way in like underground. There's like underground dungeon looking place, and it's so creepy and scary. And this is where I kind of have a little bit of annoyance, because both Hugo and Amicia are just so annoying this part. So Amicia, of course, wants to go deeper and find like the secrets and everything, but Hugo does not want to go. But he keeps saying like, Amicia, I want to go. I don't want to be here. It's something really bad in there, okay? But Amicia keeps insisting, like, Hugo, we have to go, okay? We have to go, okay? No choice. We gotta find out. We gotta find a cure and everything. So it's just a big back and forth, and they keep doing that. They don't mention it once or twice. It's a whole bunch of times, to a point that I was like, okay, this is really annoying. Like I don't know who's more annoying, Hugo or Amicia. So I don't know if that was like on purpose. Like, yeah, we probably shouldn't go down there. Maybe it's to do the tension, like, oh yeah, we shouldn't go, it's getting creepy. So yeah, I thought it was just really strange or interesting that Amicia just kept insisting. Like, she should have listened to her brother. But anyway, what they found down there is what did they find? They find something creepy, of course. Very disgusting, creepy stuff happening, and learn that there's no cure. So of course, the rats start swarming, and they have to run back up. I don't know. Oh my god, it was a crazy scene, really. So eventually, you fight your way through some rats, do some light puzzles and everything. And then you find yourself on the boat. You came on a boat to the island, so you leave in the boat, but you get ambushed basically. And Hugo gets kidnapped. Seriously? And then the town that they land in, I think it's a different town. That town's destroyed. Everything's being destroyed, really. So you're all trying to find Hugo and everything. And finally, eventually, you do find him. And this is a really sad moment, because throughout the game, it's like I missed like a whole bunch of big plot points. I just wanted to like skim through this game and the story. But it's hinted throughout the game that he's probably not gonna survive this, and there's only one thing you can do, and the game makes you do it, and it was so sad. I didn't want to do it, and the game ended. Okay. There's like an epilogue. So yeah, you go to the epilogue. It's just like a little tiny gameplay section. You go to Hugo's grave. Sad moment, and that's the story. So moving on to my thoughts. Okay, so I have a problem with Amicia's hair, or how they did Amicia's hair. First of all, I do like her hair originally. I liked her braid. I loved her braid. I love braids in video games. I don't know why. Maybe like in real life. It's so impressive when people have braids in real life. It's like how do you have the time to do that, you know? The way they did it, like halfway through, like she had a braid and then like her sides were like shaved off. That's kind of cool. I like that hairstyle. But then somewhere in the game, someone cuts off her braid, so that's like a little stump. Like what? Okay, fine. Then at the end of the epilogue, just look at her. Oh my god, why do her hair like that? Her hair does not look good like that. No. I don't care if it's her choice. Like whose choice was it? Who decided to have this hair? Oh my god. Okay. It's an injustice, blasphemy that they did to her hair. Okay, something like that. Okay, it's just an injustice. There you go. Another thing about it, probably should have put my hair in a braid. Imagine me in a braid. Now, of course, I have to mention the graphics. It looks good. This game, this one really looks like a PS5 game. So they did it so good. The lighting and textures that they did, and the little shadows over the rocks, it looks so realistic. I looked at it for like a good like minute, just staring at the rocks, like wow, it looks so pretty. And then I like the haptics and the triggers in this one. So yeah, when Amicia pulls the crossbow, and you can feel that tension. You can kind of feel like lock up to like in play somehow. Like that's the coolest thing I've ever found on the triggers since Astro's Playroom. No game really has been on that level with Astro's Playroom. That's crazy. Not even Sackboy. I played Sackboy recently, and it was barely anything on there, barely any haptics or anything. And you can feel the haptics around when you're around rats and everything. Also, it was really cool when she was like swinging her sling. You can feel it in the triggers too. So I thought this is really cool. I like the changes that they made in this game. First game was mostly about stealth. This one, Amicia does more. She can do like stealth takedowns. But apparently the only way you can do that if the guy is not wearing a helmet, and then like a huge majority of the game is guys in helmets. So like you have to use your sling. So you also have a knife, but you only have like one stab really, and that's the knife breaks. So it's not really a good solution. What happens if you try to stick around and a guy sees you? Like you actually have unlimited rocks in this one, so you never have to run out of rocks. But you have to hit the guy like three times for the helmet to come off and then headshot him. I wish you could do more like stealth takedowns without the helmet, and like more knife uses. I mean, there's other things like distract them or attract rats, kill the lights and all that, but I guess the game really wanted you to still keep using stealth. So now you do have a crossbow in this game, which I was so excited for. I was so excited for it because I thought I can do more, but the thing only holds 2 bolts. So you use 2 bolts, and it's hard to find more. You have to go out of your way to like find a bolt. You see it off in the distance, like, oh, I have to go all the way over there, get it, and use it one time. So yeah, it's essentially like a one-shot kill thing. It really does come in handy, and if you keep upgrading the bow, you have more shots, more bolts. I wish I can hold more bolts. You have to upgrade your equipment or something to hold more. Okay, this is just okay. So they added a crossbow, but it's more of a nuisance kind of. But I still like it. I like video games where the puzzles aren't too hard. I don't want to think too hard in video games. I just want to shoot people basically. So I like that this game had puzzles, but they weren't so hard and they don't overstay their welcome pretty much. Like sometimes I'm gonna go through a huge section of a sea of rats, you know, have to like create fires or extinguish fires and everything. Puzzle here and there. Didn't last very long. It was pretty good. I remember in the last time, I think, especially the the castle section, like the whole spinning the fire. I don't know. That one took a long time. I think I got bored of it. So at one point I was just like, oh, no, I'm bored. I want to get through the section, get out of here, you know. So yeah, I like the ones in this game, and yeah, of course you create more fires, distinguish fires, and they actually have more creative ways to direct light, because you know the rats can't be in the light. So you have your companion who has like a crystal. It can create, you can like reflect the crystal light on a fire or something, so you have a surrounding aura of light, so you can walk anywhere basically. So that was pretty cool. And you can use the bolts in the crossbow, attach fire on it somehow, shoot the crossbow, and create a new source of light that you can walk to. So yeah, the gameplay is pretty fun, and it's pretty to look at. Now for the trophy list. So this list is nice and short, to the point, kind of. It doesn't overstay its welcome. So basically that means, you know, it's not grindy at all. It has story progression trophies, which I definitely love. It has some fun miscellaneous ones, like I think there was like a hitting or throwing mini game. You have to hit targets, so that's cute. There's some collectibles, collecting feathers. What else? Feathers and flowers. I don't know, I think people complain that about the collectibles in the first game, which I didn't think was much to complain about. Like I didn't think it was like, it wasn't like 100 collectibles, just like a few flowers and other artifacts, I think. I didn't think it was that much, but this one, it has a lot less. So you have your feathers and flowers, and you have memories. I think they're memories, and yeah, it wasn't that bad, and also just, you know, pretty easy. So in a way, this trophy list is pretty much perfect, or is it? There's just one trophy where you have to fully upgrade skill. I think you have 3 skills. I can't remember if it was like 3 different trophies, probably, but you have to upgrade all these skills. You don't earn skill points or like spend them, kind of thing. The meter just grows as you do that skill. So if you're doing a lot of stuff, you know, not killing people, this 1 meter grows. There's another one, I think probably called aggression, where if you are killing a lot of people, that meter grows. It just happens on its own. So it really depends on your playstyle. So then you realize when you finish the game, they aren't fully upgraded, so you have to play New Game Plus no matter what. So you go into New Game Plus and you're unlocking these skill meter things, but like I kept playing the game a lot of chapters. I went halfway through the game almost, and I was just thinking, like, is this ever gonna like full up? Because I was literally like that much away from a full meter. The last meter was that much. It was the one where I didn't have to kill anybody. Like, I'm definitely not killing a whole lot of people. I'm successfully passing this level without killing people. And then I got worried because I think I was in a last big major like section of the game with enemies. After that, it's kind of like near the end of the game where you don't really do a lot, or I'm near the game where I have to kill people. So I was like, oh my god, this is my only chance. I didn't think it was gonna pop. Finally, the meter filled up and the trophy popped, and that's it. I closed the game and everything. I was kind of near the end of the game. I'm gonna be like 5 chapters left. But the thing is, there is no New Game Plus trophy. So I literally just deleted the game, you know? But I think that's really weird. If you're making me fill up the meters, you know, that I can only do in New Game Plus, why not just throw in a New Game Plus trophy? I think that's a really strange decision. Like, I would have liked a New Game Plus. For all that trouble I did playing more than half of the game, I would have liked the trophy eventually, you know. Yeah, other than that, I upgraded that skill meter thing and no New Game Plus trophy. The trophy is kind of perfect. Now, why should you play this game? You probably need to play the first game before you play the second game, just to get some story background kind of thing. I think it will make sense if you play the first game first, you know. And you can definitely see the difference between Amicia then and now. Amicia, she barely knew her brother. She was like kind of shy, like didn't know how to take care of him or anything. And of course, she learned to love and care about him and protect him. Now in the second game, she's a little bit overprotective, I think. But you can kind of see the difference. Like, oh wow, she's actually, you know, really loves him. And like, who doesn't? Yeah, I think she really wanted to find a cure for Hugo. other than that, she wanted him to stay a child. Like, so many times she was like, you know, hey Hugo, don't worry about that. You know, don't worry your head about that. You know, let's just have some fun. And I had Hugo's having the best time looking at these beautiful cities and towns and flowers, and then later they get destroyed, and he gets really sad and depressed after that. It's kind of like it's really sad. And Misa tries to save him in that way, keep his innocence, you know. And ultimately, well, Hugo just couldn't survive. That's really depressing. So if you like this kind of story, you should play it. And the trophy list, again, as I said, is pretty much perfect. Gameplay is fun. Lots of things you can do. You can like you have your sling and you have crossbow. You have, you know, like other alchemy stuff. You know, you can throw stuff in people's faces. I think sometimes. Was it the first game? I don't remember. But I think you can catch people on fire. Yeah, if you have a pot, you can put some stuff in it, throw it at somebody, catch on fire. So that's pretty cool. It's also a great game to play on your PS5. Graphics and performance is pretty good. They actually did come out with a patch for 60 frames. So I wish I could have done it in 60 frames. That would have looked really cool. It's a good series and I recommend it. But that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one where I explore some uncharted treasure. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, share, put on notifications, and comment on what? I don't know what to comment on. Comment if you're interested in this game. Did you like the first one? And also comment, do you like braids in video games? What's your favorite braid? I mean, we got Amicia, we got Lara Croft, we got, who else we got? We got, I forget. I have a mental list, but now it's just gone, really. So yeah. I don't know, comment something. There you go. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
The herbalist shop must be somewhere on the other side.
Yes. Let's move on.